Cutman. Finally. He has been sitting down there for a long time. And since my show is 30% I pick, like if something comes in and it's a figure that I just cannot wait for, I will do a main episode for it so that I can get it opened and get it going. Because I want it. Like, I cannot wait or take the chance. And then some of the stuff, like literally probably like, we're going to say 80, 90%, somewhere in there, is stuff that is up for vote. This guy got passed by over and over and over and over and over. And I have had him. I bought him day one. Day one. He sat here since then. So if you know how long he's been out, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, a couple things about Cutman. One, I love Mega Man for what it's worth. So let's just put that out there. I go by the call sign ReploidBill. That is a direct Mega Man reference. I have beat every single Mega Man game that I have ever honestly played. I beat all the Mega Man games except for the newest Mega Man game. I haven't had a chance with it yet. I played it in passing and beat, like, I think 3 of the Robot Masters and haven't had a chance to really sit down and play that one yet. But I know that I can and will beat it when I finally do so. Otherwise, I've beat every single one of them and every single Mega Man X game. This is a huge thing for me. I've always loved Mega Man. Back in Mega Man 1, this was the guy I always took out first. Even since I was a little kid, he was the guy I always went after first. I turned on the game, went after Cutman, took him out, that was it. And he happens to be one of my friend's favorite characters in all of Mega Man. So years ago, we used to do Reploid Productions, and there was a person on there, one of our anchors, I'll call him, he went by the call sign Kage. His favorite Robot Master is Cutman. Also, years ago, we were playing Mega Man. We were playing Mega Man X. We were playing Mega Man X 7. You know, sometimes I see people complain. Mega Man 1 through 6 is great. Mega Man 7 is terrible. You're wrong. You're wrong. I will play Mega Man 7 over and over and over and over. I will play most every Mega Man X repeatedly. Mega Man X7 is trash. It is the worst main series game in all of Mega Man. All of it. It's trash. It's absolute trash. And it has a character in it, which they add. And remove X. Mega Man is not a playable character at the start of the game. Because instead, you get Axel. Nobody wants to be Axel. Axel doesn't want to be Axel. Axel is trash. Like, oh my gosh. But we're playing this game. And it's not going well. Like, it is easily the one that I am not liking the most out of everyone that we have ever played. But we're rocking it out. We're doing what we're doing. It's me and a couple buddies, and we're running through the games. We're playing that game. And we're constantly hearing Axel transform. Stupid character. And I remember we come across a Wily door. Now, for those of you that already know, and you just like, you looked it up or whatever, like we come across a Wily door. And this was one of those moments where we hadn't looked anything up. We were trying to beat the game legit for the first round. And here we are in Mega Man X, and there is a W. And I remember this moment of being like, what is this? And all of us are like, is that like an original Robot Master? Are we going to go in and fight like an old guy? And the idea was kind of exciting. The door's going to open. And when it opens, we're going to see a remastered, new version Robot Master. Not exactly. The door opens, and we were like, oh, dude, it's even the old opening. And we run through, and we go in, and and all of a sudden, Cutman is in that room. But they didn't do this with Cutman. He is actually still the original Pixels. The original Pixels, the 8-bit Cutman. And that music comes on. And he's doing this little thing what he does because he's with his... And he starts jumping around the room. And he's so small. I remember I was not playing. I was not the one holding the controller. He's so small because like now the characters are about this big and he's like this. They kept him and he's like weep and he's jumping around this room and he's throwing tiny scissors and they're shooting over his head. And they're like, I can't hit him. He's too small. He's too small. And he's with this little thing that he does and he's jumping, he's throwing. And I was like, oh my God. This is magical. Like, it was one of the coolest moments that I remember. And I think if I remember right, whomever was playing lost. He died to him. I don't think we actually beat him on that run through. And we were like, that was crazy. And even losing it was still one of those things where it was like so exciting that it even happened, that they snuck something like that into the game. And on top of that, I then had another moment, because I'm never going to have a chance to talk about Cutman. I have another Cutman story. We're playing the Switch, and we're playing the Virtual Console, the Game Boy. And I'm like, they released all the Mega Mans! So turn this Mega Man game on. And I remembered the Mega Man game on Game Boy is kind of broken. Mega Man 1. Like, the hit detection does not work the same. The controls do not feel the same. It's not the same. Like, to give you an idea, when you shoot Cutman in the original game, or in Mega Man X7, when you do make contact with him, he flinches and he goes... and he kind of moves back a little bit. That's not a small deal. It's a huge deal. Because when you take that away, when Cutman does not wince, and out of habit, you go for Cutman first. You walk in that room, and he goes, and then he starts running at you, and you shoot him. Because of course you do. He flashes and keeps on coming. There is no jar effect this time. He just runs right at you. And he runs into you. And old Mega Man, in case anybody's never played Mega Man, old Mega Man, when he hits you, you get hurt. Like the collision between Robot Master and Mega Man gets hurt. Weapon, hurt. Man, hurt. Mega Man is vulnerable to any form of collision in that room. So I'm trying to fight Cutman. And he is jumping in the air. and his feet keep hitting me, or his scissors hit me, or I hit him a couple of times and I'm getting him down in life and everything, but he's not dying. And because and of course, if I can't kill him fast enough and he keeps hitting me, and then he like stands on top of you. Because the game is designed in the Game Boy one anyway, that when he runs on top of you, he just stays on top of you, and you can't get off of him. So you're trying to like run and jump, and then he's running and jumping, and he's just standing on top of you and throwing scissors, and you're dead. You just crack, because when you get hit, you still wince. He doesn't have the wince anymore. So you just, ka, and then he's standing on top of you, ka, and then he's standing on top of you, ka, and then you're dead. Pew, 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 pew. And then you're mad. Because Mega Man is not supposed to work that way. There is a balance that exists in every single Mega Man game. There is an argument that people make when they talk about Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that they're all the same game. Minor upgrades. They get boring because they're all the same. I would argue that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them are fantastic because they are all the same. And because part 1 is great, part 2 is great, part 3 is great, part 4 is great, part 5 is great, part 6 is great. They're all great because they didn't have to worry about making a better game. They'd already done it. Mega Man X is tremendous because we finally did get away from the formula. But it doesn't demean my point at all. If you could play 6 fantastic games, but they were all pretty much the same kind of thing, but they're all 6 really good, would you do that? Or would you jump over to another gaming series that part 1 is really good, part 2 is absolute trash, part 3 is pretty good, part 4 is the best game that you've ever played, but part 5 is absolute trash? You see how they just found something that worked and they said, this is Mega Man. I'm okay with that. But because I'm okay with that, when you break the game, it's broken. Like, it drives me crazy. And so I die to this Cutman like it's like 10 times in a row. And I'm getting irritated because I know I can beat him. But I haven't played the Game Boy game in a very long time, and I forgot that it was broken. So now I'm irritated. My kid comes over. And she's like, oh, this is Mega Man. And I'm like, kind of. And she goes, let me try him. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. So she tries him. He does the same crap to her and she dies. And then I watch my kid in real time do like I've done 1,000,000 times. She goes, well, no, hold on. I can get him. And she tries again. And she dies. And she tries again. And she dies. And she tries again. And she dies. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving here until he dies. And then she just completely goes full on and she's like, we are staying here. We are doing this until he no longer lives. I will not be beat by this goofy scissorhead man. And so I start nagging, I start like nagging her on, right? So she like, cause Cutman is in the room. And he'll jump up, and she's like got him almost. She's got him like 2 plates, like she's almost got him. And then he jumps up, and like his toe, his little big foot makes contact with her. Dink, just kicks her in the side of the temple, and she's pew pew pew. And I was like, toe kick, man. And she's like, shut up. It's not funny. It's not funny. And she just gets reamed over and over and over and over and over until finally she does beat him. And she has this moment that's just very, very like one of those moments like, you know, you've had it in gaming where you beat that in pot and you're like, yes! She has that moment. She's like, I did it. I beat him. Screw him. And then we beat the rest of Mega Man 1 together. Like, and it was awesome. It was everything I wanted it to be. And I gotta give it to her, man. That is when you know, because kids will go through these phases where they want to win and then they lose and then it makes them mad and then they're kind of sore losers. When you see your kid reach that point where they're like, no, I can do this. And it's hard, but they keep on going because they're gonna get it. That perseverance moment, that's when you know that at that point in time, your kid has moved up to a point where now you can play any game with them. You can play fighting games. They will lose. They will just get better. You can play side-scrolling beat-em-ups. They will lose, and they will deal with it, and they will get better. And they're interested in playing again and again as they get better. Once you reach that point, it's open season. Play games with your kid because you only got that time for so much. Use it. And strangely enough, Cutman is what kicked off a gaming legacy right now, like an absolute run through where I have dug almost 20 different games off of my shelf. And me and my kid have just been whopping games, just beating game after game after game after game after game. And those are my 2 Cutman stories that I have. And I'm never going to get another chance to talk about him because when's the next time I'm ever going to get a Cutman? More than likely never, because even if they release another one, I'm happy. I think this is all I'll ever need. Let's see him. Because I've talked enough. Let's see Cutman. Okay, so, simple as it can be, but awesome as it can be, these Mega Man figures are absolutely fantastic. There he is. Look at him. Yes, it's so good. You know what? I gotta give it to these. These are so amazing. They're very simple figures from Jada, but they do everything that you want them to do. They move basically perfectly for what they are. Look, here's his little jump. He's got his little jump, and he jumps up, and he toe kicks you. Bap! And you're dead. He's got this. Look at this smug little face that he comes with. This is awesome. And then he has, of course, his angry little I'm gonna fight face. And then his skizzers just go right on here, and they open up, and dude, he is so freaking awesome. He's got this hand right here, probably for throwing a pair of scissors, and he's got this hand for holding a pair of skizzers. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I think that's the reason the hand is shaped that way. Maybe not. Maybe the idea is that these don't, he probably can't hold it either way. I don't know. I would be surprised. He's got them. And because Jada is awesome, and they always want to give me something, he comes with this little stand right here. And this one's a little different than the other ones that were released because it's got that little indent right there so it can hold the scissors so you can throw the scissors. So this is so cool, man. It is such a simple figure. And I think I'm going to go with that other face, by the way. Let me take this off. Let me pull the head. Super simple, by the way. That was absolutely super simple. No problem at all. That was no problem at all. That went right on there. Just perfect. Came off. Just perfect. Absolutely nothing in the way. Smug as he can be. Oh, come on. We definitely want the scissors to work. Yes! There it is, man. Look at that smugness. Oh, he's so smug. Look at that. Yes, I keep a Mega Man directly on my desk all the time. And I've already done the video with this. These figures are so good. I know there are other people doing these figures right now. But Jada was the one that caught my interest. They just, there's little small things about them that just absolutely rock me. This is everything that I want it to be. It is so unbelievably simple, and yet it is so unbelievably perfect. Yeah, look at that. Look at that smug guy. Look how smug he is. Dude, this... He might go on my desk, too, actually, for a little while. Flame Man, when I was a kid, was the one that I thought was the coolest one from these. But, if you've had any interest in Mega Man figures, these are incredibly affordable. And they are small. So maybe you could argue they're overpriced. I would argue they're not. Looking at where prices are in toys in general, I think they're perfect. I think they don't cost way too much. I think they look unbelievably fantastic. Each one of them comes with multiple heads. Each one of them comes with an action effect. Sometimes multiple action effects, by the way. Like, yeah, Mega Man comes with just that blast, but Fireman, he actually comes with a hair, and then he comes with 2 different fire things for his hands, and then he comes with another fire effect, which is the actual blast attack. So you get 4 effects with Fireman. Like, that's sick. And it's for practically nothing. Guys, these are like $20 figures. At this point, a $20 figure, you can't. Can you really complain with what figures are starting to cost right now? And I'm not even talking about the stuff that's going on. I'm just talking about action figure prices, period. I love it. And I guess because it is Cutman, and I'm never going to have a chance to mention this again, let us also not forget that Cutman was in that terrible cartoon. And his power was about the lamest thing ever. Because, like, he literally had the scissors. And he would be like, Mega Man. And he'd take it off his head. And he'd be like, I'll show him. And he'll, like, throw the little thing. And, like, he would, like, cut a rope. Or, like, just absolutely, like, he'd be like, he'd throw the thing. And he'd go over there. And then he'd like, and cut, like, a little line in something. It was, like, terrible. He was, like, one of the worst guys in the whole show. To the point where, if I remember right, most of the time, Mega Man didn't even really bother, like, taking him out or whatever, like, taking his power for the most part. Like, he'd use it once or twice in the show, but I think it was, like, the one that he took the least, because, like, what's he going to do with it? I mean, oh, man, I love it. It's so good. It is so cool to be able to put Mega Man figures on the shelf. Like, that is an absolute dream. And to have good ones, it's absolute standout, guys. Like, I couldn't ask for better right now. Like, you could be mad about your collecting. I'm not. I honestly feel like we are living in a golden age for collecting. And while we're running into hard spots right now, even if the entire world of toys caved in on itself tomorrow, with everything that already exists and everything that has existed and everything at the level of accessibility, if you're willing to go after the small pieces that you want, I have Red Sonjas on my shelf. I have Star Trek on my shelf, multiple Ninja Turtles, all the Fantastic Four. Like, I have multiple Conan the Barbarians. I have the Conan Throne. I have Mega Man figures. I have 1/6 scale Teelas. I think she's 2 feet tall. I think I have like a 2-foot tall Wonder Woman. Like, I got giant battle cats and panthers. And multiple designs to pick from. I'm enjoying myself. I really hope you guys are too.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.